is an Exodus IELTS tutorial. In this tutorial, you will be taught how to prepare Academic IELTS Task 1 Writing. First of all, what is Academic IELTS Task 1? In this task, you are expected to prepare a short essay of around 150 words in 20 minutes time. You will be given a diagrammatic representation, a line graph, a pie chart, a bar diagram, a map or a process. From this, you have to make an essay of 150 words in 20 minutes time. What is the basic framework of an essay? An essay should have an introduction, a body and a conclusion. In the body, there can be 1 or 2 or 3 paragraphs depending on the length of the essay that you are expected to write. In Academic IELTS Task 1, perhaps the maximum number of paragraphs you are expected to write in the body is not likely to more than 3 paragraphs, sometimes 2 or even 1. Now, how to draft the introduction to an essay? In order to draft a good introduction, you have to ask yourself the question, how the information is given. Then ask a second question, what the information is about. This will be the basis for drafting your introduction. If the introduction is given in the form of a line graph, you can say, the given line graph shows, then say what it shows. What tense is to be used in the introduction? In the introduction, it is better to use the simple present tense. And what is simple present tense? In simple present tense, you use the root form of a verb, or when you take a verb, you know that it has got 3 forms: the present, the past, and the past participle. In order to frame a sentence in the simple present, you have to use the present tense form of the verb. But take care, if the subject is singular, you have to add an S to the root form. If the subject is plural, retain the root form as it is. So, the line graph shows, the 2 bar diagrams show. It will be a mistake to say the 2 diagrams show and the bar diagram show. This is one of the common mistakes that very many people make when they draft the introduction to the essay. So take it as a thumb rule that you have to draft the introduction by using the simple present tense. The next question is, what tense is to be used in the body paragraphs? The tense to be used in the body paragraphs will depend on the way in which the information is given. However, in diagrammatic representations or in a diagram that shows a process, the ideal tense to be used is simple present, because processes and diagrammatic representations are repeated actions. Often, in diagrammatic representations and in processes, you may have to use the passive form of the simple present. So unless and until you are thorough with the formation of passive in simple present, you are likely to make many mistakes. So in diagrammatic representations and in processes, you have to use simple present tense. In tables and in line graphs, if the data is related to the past, you have to use the past tense. If the data is related to a projected future, something that is going to happen in the future, you may have to use the future tense. The term, the projected data, or the projected score, the projected recording is likely to be, such phrases can be used. In line graphs, tables, pie charts, or bar diagrams, no tense is indicated. Then you can use simple present tense. What is before you is an evaluation questionnaire for task 1 writing. Using this evaluation questionnaire, you will be able to find out whether you are fulfilling the task. Is the length of the text appropriate? Does the text answer the question? Are there common mistakes in the text? Where are they? What are those mistakes? Is there any repetition of the same word? Is anything missing? Are there paragraphs properly linked? In what way? Does the text contain a wide range of structures and vocabulary? I want to give you a warning about the use of vocabulary. Many students are unnecessarily persuaded that they have to use difficult vocabulary. You are not expected to use difficult vocabulary. You are expected to use appropriate vocabulary. Now, it's a bad idea to incorporate artificially, forcefully, some of the words that you have learned recently. Before you use a word, you should make sure that you are able to use it properly, correctly. Many students have a tendency to look for a synonym of a word and use the synonyms. A synonym is a similar word but may not have the exact meaning of the word for which it is a synonym. So you have to make sure before you use the vocabulary that it is used appropriately. The best thing for that will be to refer a standard dictionary like the Oxford Dictionary, Cambridge Dictionary, or the Longman's Dictionary, or the Webster's Dictionary, and see the sentences given there as models and understand the spirit in which the word is used. Otherwise, when you use extremely unfamiliar and difficult words, it will look a little inappropriate and a bit jarring. I hope you found this tutorial helpful to you. If you liked it, please share it with your friends. Wish you good luck in the coming examination. Thanks for watching.